morning, everyone. It's Tuesday, October 29th, and welcome to CVHP News. I'm Sonora Scott. This will be a short newscast letting you know what we're working on today at KLST and KSAN and the stories you can find on our website, ConchoValleyHomepage.com. Plus, I'll share some other top stories and things you need to know before starting your day. Here's a look at what we've got planned. Today is the grand opening for the Pop Art Museum downtown, created by Art in Uncommon Places. It all kicks off at 6 p.m. Also at 6 tonight, there's a candlelight vigil being held at the San Angelo Performing Arts Center to honor domestic violence victims. And we've got a special guest today. Mason Matthews with the San Angelo Fire Department will be joining us. But first, a recap of what happened yesterday. The Alcohol and Drug Abuse Council of the Concho Valley, Concho Valley Cares, and local law enforcement held a proclamation ceremony for Red Ribbon Week. The goal is to show kids and teens that turning to drugs isn't the answer.
I love having them be a part of it. That way they can see firsthand, the police, us with this council, and the sheriff's office, just united in getting the message across that we want a drug-free community and that they can be a part of that.
And note that
Red Ribbon Week lasts until October 31st. And the day after that, early voting ends. You can vote early all this week at the Ed B. Keys building. So far, only about 3% of registered voters have turned out to cast their ballots.
We've had 1,229, give or take a few, in person, and then I think we've had 800 or so ballots by mail. So there is some interest in this election. You know, you always want for more. We've got 66,000 registered voters, so that's a very small percentage of the registered voters.
Again, early voting lasts until November 1st, then Election Day is November 5th. And if you're going to get out and vote, you may want to bring a jacket. That's what our Jay Martin says. Let's check in with him now. Good morning, Jay.
So it is a chilly start to our day. Plenty of clouds as well. We're going to see that it is going to be chilly for the rest of the day as well. Mid-50s, rain chances isolated to scattered. So you might want to have the raincoat for today and tonight, and especially tomorrow. We'll see more rain chances coming in, actually, because that's when the cold front's finally pushing through and getting us really cold temperatures. That is a freeze watch in effect for Wednesday night into Thursday morning, because we will be getting below freezing for that. So you just got to get through the rest of this today and tomorrow with some of those rain chances. And then for Halloween, it's going to be dry, but it will be chilly. And then we'll start to see it warming up into the weekend, back into some low 60s.
And we're back with Mason Matthews from the San Angelo Fire Department. Mason, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
You're so welcome.
Yes, yes.
We have a lot to talk about.
I got a lot of stuff.
A lot to talk about. So what do you want to start with first?
Let's start with Safety City.
Let's do.
Yes.
Okay, tell me about it.
So Safety City. So we've been doing it all of October. Mm-hmm. So all the third graders in the city basically sign up and come to Safety City, and it is a mix of law enforcement and the fire department. And basically these all the classes come, we split them up, and law enforcement takes them for an hour, teaches them road safety and bike safety, and they ride around in the little city. And then I take the other half and we go over fire safety and do a little fire safety class, and we talk about fire alarms and smoke alarms, and I let them put out a fire with the fire extinguishers in there. It's really cool. Most important thing is, one, obviously they're learning stuff, but they're getting to mix with police and fire at the same time, which is really cool.
Yeah, so, I still remember when we went to the ones, I'm from Ranger, so tiny town, so we had to go to Abilene to do it.
So
and
Abilene's got a really nice safety
city. It was amazing.
And we're trying to grow. So I serve on the Safety City board, and Holly Rose is our president. Mm-hmm. Sergeant Salisbury's on there. Mm-hmm. It's a really good board. And we're doing a lot of work. They're trying to grow. It's trying to, we want it to improve. We want Safety City to, be a community thing. So, we're possibly, hopefully looking at some new property and moving and growing and getting big. But it is, obviously it got canceled today because the weather is a little, getting a little cold. But yeah, we've still got, I guess we go all the way through about the middle of November.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's really fun.
That's really fun. So you mentioned it being a community thing.
Yes,
how can people in the community, they're watching now, maybe they don't even have kids, but they want to help?
Yeah, so obviously we're a nonprofit.
Mm-hmm.
So we do depend on donation. So we moving to a new place, we're wanting to build new things. So we are going to need help. But one of the things we would like to extend is maybe Safety City not just be about the third graders. There are other classes we'd love to do. One of the classes we're going to talk about here in a second is something that I think would be a great thing to provide through Safety City. But there's a lot of ideas, and we literally want to become And when we call it Safety City, it's not just for one group or one dynamic or one age group. We want it to be for our entire community.
For the whole city, everybody.
Safety City for the city.
For the city.
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect. I love it. Well, an event for the city coming up, Truck or Treat.
Truck or Treat, it is. So Halloween, so Thursday, from 6 to 8 p.m. at all 8 fire stations in town.
Oh, wow.
You can show up and truck or treat. So wear your costumes, come to the fire stations. The only thing we ask is everyone that's at these stations are still available. They're on duty, so they're still available for 911 calls. So as you pull up to the fire station, just don't park in the driveways like blocking the engine doors. So if a 911 call comes in, we're going to make you move your car because there's a fire truck and ambulance going to come out.
Yes.
So, but yeah, 6 to 8, we'll have a ton of candy. Like I said, wear your costumes. We'll all be out there passing out candy. So it's a lot of fun.
How fun. That's
really
that's
cool.
another great way to get out in the community.
It is, and the good thing is we want, again, and that's a great thing for us to interact with the public. That's not in a 911 atmosphere, obviously. But it's safe. We want you to come to the fire station. We want you, stay all 2 hours. We'll give you candy for 2 hours. But come out. So it's a lot of fun. We really like
all the parents out there are saying, no, not 2 hours.
We actually, this is not just a kids thing. We get a lot of grown-ups to dress up. We like it. You know, and it's cool for us. Like I said, it's a way for us to interact with the public. So it's really nice.
Yeah, definitely. So come out, have fun, everybody. It's a family-friendly event, a fun and safe event.
In any fire station. So there's eight fire stations here in town. You can show up at any one of them between 6 and 8 p.m.
Wow. So a lot of them are like within walking distance from people.
They are, and that's the thing. They're so spread out. I think we were looking the other day. I think it's been Donald White, one of our firefighters, is kind of the one that headed this up, and we're probably about 20 years that the truck or treat's been going on. So so it's something we really like doing. It's a lot of fun.
That's amazing.
We buy a lot of candy. So, so show up.
I bet. Yeah, they need to give it all away. So make sure to show up.
Absolutely.
How fun. How fun. Well, okay. We're checking things off the list. What else do you want to talk about?
So fill the boot.
Yes.
We'll talk about fill the boot. So I feel like we do this a little later every year.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is weather driven. So we used to do it in July, June, July, April. It's hot.
It is hot. It's miserable hot.
So fill the boot. This will be, I think it's like the 21st year. I've been the coordinator for, I don't know, maybe going 5 years now, and it's for Muscular Dystrophy Association.
Yes.
So in the past, we've tried to. A lot of people think they're giving to the fire department. That is not happening. So what happens is we collect money for MDA. Yeah. So we collect for 3 days. So it's going to be next Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, November 6th, 7th, and 8th. Okay. From 7:30 to 5:30 at the 4 intersections that we always do here in town. And so firefighters are going to be out there. We'll be wearing our safety vests. We are moving like in and out of traffic in the street. Try not to hit us.
Yeah.
And I know some people get frustrated with that, but it's for a great cause. And the International Association of Firefighters, which is our union, and MDA have been partnered for over 60 years. It's something that goes on all over the nation. It's not just a San Angelo thing. But we do close to about $50,000 every year, which is really big.
Wow, that's amazing.
And all that money stays here in West Texas for MDA here in West Texas. So it's a local thing. It's something that we're really, really excited to do. So,
that's so awesome. Yeah. So again, you're given to a great,
it's a really good
great organization. It stays locally, but it's not the fire department that is getting the money.
No, so what happens is we collect for those 3 days, we count the money at the end of every day, and we donate every cent to muscular dystrophy.
Wow.
So,
that's amazing. So go to those intersections. You'll be there already. Have some change ready.
Yeah.
Throw it in the boot.
And give all 3 days. This is not, everything adds up. This is not, we'd love you to put a 20 in there every day, but this is, if you're emptying your coin tray, that's okay.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Empty your pockets.
It all adds up. Yeah, absolutely. So,
perfect. Yeah, and don't hit them. Beware.
No,
please don't hit them.
We will do our best to stay out of your way. I know, at red lights, we are trying to get out in the street to make it more advantageous for you to just, but we will do our best. Once it turns green, we'll try to get out of your way. Just look out for us.
Yeah.
So.
Just take a few extra seconds. Yeah. Just, and admire them in uniform. I mean, hey, there you go.
I guess.
That's a silver lining for everyone, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect. So we got the Stop the Bleed, right?
One more thing, Stop the Bleed. Okay. So this is kind of a new thing. So this year, 2020, or by 2020, new Texas legislation is mandating Stop the Bleed for all schools. So we have been. This is about our 3rd year going out as San Angelo Fire Department and teaching Stop the Bleed. It's a free class.
Yeah.
And it's what it's doing is it's turning. We obviously live in a day and age that terroristic threats and events like that are just, it's where we're at.
Yeah.
And, San Angelo Fire Department's decided to take a proactive stance on that. And we are trying to turn people that would be bystanders into first responders. And that's the whole point of Stop the Bleed. It's a national campaign, but we are offering it. And you can call the Fire Training Center and schedule that for your bunco group or your church group or your, whatever. But it's pretty important training, and it's something that we really like doing. So I think everybody needs it. Unfortunately, that's where we're at. So, and it's stuff that can be applied anywhere. This is the wreck you pull up on, or the accident somewhere, or it's something that can be applied in all walks of life. So
because things happen and you don't know when they're going to happen.
That's why I have a job. That's why 911 exists. So and that's the deal is, in reality, there's going to be a delay in 911 getting there. So maybe something you can do in a few seconds could save somebody's life, and that's the whole point of Stop the Bleed.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, we see videos all the time of people, they want to help. I believe people genuinely want to help, and this is just something that they can, go through and understand.
Hopefully this, that people always talk about that helpless feeling. I didn't know what to do. Well, that's the deal is in an hour class, you literally can do something that's going to save somebody's life. And that is, I mean, I'm not trying to trump that up. That is literally the point of Stop the Bleed. So,
Yeah, and maybe for those wondering, you're not basically teaching them how to, suture anybody necessarily.
Absolutely not. These are basic techniques. So what it's doing is just recognizing what life-threatening bleeding looks like and the quick, easy measures that it takes to be able to stop the bleed. I mean, it literally is. It's that simple and that complex all in the same statement. So recognize life-threatening bleeding and stopping it.
Yeah.
So.
And saving somebody's life, potentially.
It is. That's the point.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So how do people sign up? How do they get a hold of you, schedule a class?
So I'm going to give you a phone number. So 325-657-4281 is the number to the Fire Training Center.
Okay.
So you can call, you can ask for me, you can ask for Santos Elizondo, Lieutenant Elizondo. He's our EMS coordinator. But getting a hold of you, if you just called that number and said, hey, I would like to set up Stop the Bleed, they're going to be able to get you the right place and we can set everything up. We're a traveling show. So if you want us to come to you, we can do that. If you want to come to us at the Fire Training Center, we've got a really nice facility. You can do that. But like I said, it's free. And it is something you want to know. It's a really good class.
Yeah.
So
definitely. We went through it at KLST and KSAN, and it was very beneficial.
It's a very good class. So like I said, it's not something that we created. This is something that's going on all over the place. There's a lot of different groups here in San Angelo that are also teaching it. We've taught it several times, teamed up with both Community and Shannon. And I know they offer it as well. So, it doesn't matter who you get it from. You just need the training. It's a really good class.
Yeah, definitely. So, and there's something to be said for consistent training. Everybody learning the same thing.
I agree. And that's the thing is, the people learning it in San Angelo are learning it the same way in San Antonio, or learning it the same way in Houston, and learning it the same way in other states. So it's absolutely a national campaign. And it's it is geared toward, domestic terrorist events, basically. And when you start talking about this, you don't know when those are going to happen. You don't know, that's an anytime, anywhere thing. I think with the Midland situation, we saw that. And it kind of hit close to home. So it's something you need. You don't know when you're going to be in that situation or any type of situation. So it's a good class to have.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, sorry, I got all serious.
No, that's fine. No, that's good because you're right. And like you say, it's not just a potential shooting threat. It's that wreck everything. That you come up on.
It is. It's you're on summer vacation, driving down the interstate, and you pull up on a wreck, and someone's bleeding, and hey, I know how to fix that. Yeah. That's what it's about. It's really important. So
yeah, definitely. Just channeling that want to help people
and giving you the tools. You're right. I think everybody does have the inherent I want to do something. I want to help. We're going to give you the tools, so now you know what to do to help.
Yeah.
So
wonderful.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much. We're going to have all that information posted on our website as well. But here's what else you can find on our website. Stories from around the Texas-Mexico border. And in sports, of course, we've got the Player of the Week. And, of course, weather updates are posted throughout the day. So head over to ConchoValleyHomepage.com to check all that out. And don't forget to download our free app. Just search Concho Valley Homepage in your app store and follow us on social media and get connected. Thank you so much, Mason, for coming in.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Of course. Well, I'm sure we'll have you back.
Yes, next time.
Definitely.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. That's all for right now, but we're going to see you right back here tomorrow.